Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As you notice on the front of the channel, I've changed things up. What I'm doing is I am starting a Simple Wealth trading. So I signed up with Simple Wealth. It's a Canadian company that allows you to trade stocks, buy stocks, sell stocks, and that kind of thing. And it's no commission, so it's zero as long as you're trading Canadian stocks. So that's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to talk about a couple of stocks that I just bought today, which is Friday, I do believe February 12th. You'll be seeing this at the end after the stock market closes. And I'm going to run videos every week and show you the progress of what these stocks that I've invested in does. And it's a total hobby. I am a construction equipment operator, as you've seen on the Bobcat Guy channel on YouTube. I run a small business, and this is all new to me. I am nowhere near a professional, or that I ever want to be. Do not take anything I say to heart, and only invest what you can afford. And I'm not saying the stuff that I'm investing in is the right stuff to invest in, but please leave me a comment. Let me know the stuff that you're investing in. I'd like to check it out and get people's opinions on different stuff. This week, I invested in a company called WeedMD, and what it is, it's a marijuana company that makes medical marijuana, and they're down in the East, fairly big plant. They won a bunch of different awards. Back 2 or 3 months ago, they were trading around 20-some cents. Now they're up to 70-some cents. That's about what I invested in. I think it's 72 cents. I bought 1,000 shares, I do believe. I'll have at the end of this video, I'll have my picture on where my stocks ended up today. The other one that I invested in is a place called Plaza Retail. And what they are is they own a bunch of commercial buildings. So it's a portfolio. And they own commercial buildings like Tim Hortons and KFCs and stuff, mostly down in the East. They do own a couple retails, Shoppers, a bunch of different like that. And they rent them out. And their share, the nice thing with it is I was listening to Kevin O'Leary, Mr. Wonderful, if you guys have ever seen him on the Shark Tank. He was saying that you should really invest in stocks that pay a dividend. And this one here does pay a dividend. From my understanding by looking at it, and I could be totally wrong with this, so take this with a grain of salt, but this is kind of what I've figured it out, is it pays 8.57% dividend, but it looks like when I read up on it, it's 28 cents per share per year. And they pay a dividend out 4 times a year. So hypothetically, if you had 100 shares in this company, and I could be wrong with this, so take it with a grain of salt, you'll get, if you had 100 shares, you would get $28, but that would be divided over 4 months. So you would get whatever 28 divided by 4 is, because it's paid out quarterly. Now, I could be wrong on that. If I'm reading it wrong, like I said, I'm new to this, and I'm going to research this a little more. But that's what interests me on that one for a dividend share, because they pay you out. So as long as they're making profit, which in the commercial field, I think they are during this COVID stuff. There's a couple other retail ones where they have apartment buildings and stuff. And I think right now I'm going to invest in them down the road. But I'm going to wait until closer to COVID being over, because I imagine they could be struggling with some people not being able to pay rent. And so that might affect their payouts on dividends and their stock fluctuating so much. So with that Plaza Retail, it was at $3.65 a share today. And I'm not sure what it's going to cash out here at the end. Hopefully it's up a little, but it is what it is. This is all long term. And I will have some tickets up in the screen here showing you what they are on the Toronto Stock Exchange if you want to look at them and check them out. And we'll go from there. So I'm going to be doing probably an update video for sure once a week, if not twice a week, on the stocks and the different stuff. And over the weekend, I'm going to do a bunch of research on some new stocks that I've been looking at and kind of going through that and letting you know what I'm going to do with those and go from that. And like I said, this is all fun. I am absolutely nowhere near professional. Put me in a Bobcat, I can run the heck out of a Bobcat. Put me in front of a computer doing this stock stuff, I am nowhere near professional. So I just want people to know that don't come back at me and say, hey, you told me to buy this. I'm not telling you to buy anything. I'm just telling you this is what I'm doing. And if you want to follow along and check out these stocks and watch my updated videos to see where they're at, it's all in fun. Thanks for coming out, guys, and we'll see you in the next video, which will be next week. Thanks. Bye.